Welcome to episode 6 of the
Somewhere in there.
Friday edition of Ripping the Rack podcast. I am your co-host Tim.
Greetings and salutations, everyone. I'm Brian.
Oh, look at you getting all
it's
fancy.
Friday. It's Friday, and I told Tim we need to find out how much of the Rebecca Black song Friday we can use for an intro for this without having to pay for it because we are cheap.
Well, not only are we cheap, but we're poor and broke.
Yes, that is true.
And we do this podcast on a shoestring budget with no shoestrings.
Well, we have the shoestring. There's no shoe for the string. That's our budget.
Or we have the shoe with no shoestrings.
Right. It's one or the other.
It's one
Tim,
or the other.
how you doing? How you feeling?
Okay.
You feeling good? Everything good?
So for those of you that don't know, we obviously taped this before. It is Wednesday night, and it has been the longest fucking week again for the 50th week in a row.
Hopefully we only got a couple more weeks of this shit. I don't want the calendar to turn and it's like, haha, fuckers, it's 13/1/2020. Eat a dick.
Eat a bag of dicks.
Like, it needs to end. This year is terrible. For those wrestling fans that listen, Pat Patterson died today.
Yep.
First ever Intercontinental Champion, big fixture of the Attitude Era. So that stunk. We just lost a lot of good people in 2020.
And we have. It does. And, you know, I'm cautiously optimistic about the UK with the go-ahead for Pfizer. I hope that we are not far behind here in the States.
I don't think we are. I think normally, a vaccine that came out this quickly would be upsetting and unsafe, I would feel. But I think it's just where it was a world effort. Like, literally, everybody in the world threw money at these companies like, fix us. So I think they had the best minds in the world, and they had an unlimited budget.
Yeah, no, and you know, am I going to be the first in line to take the vaccine? No, because I'm not elderly and I'm not in poor health,
or a frontline worker,
or something like that. But I am, I do want to know before I take it. I'd like to know what some of the long-term effects might be. Like I don't want to grow a third leg.
Well, I do if it makes my bigger. I'm okay.
Or
I'll take 6 doses.
Or a fourth nipple. I mean, my 3 is enough.
Or a 5th testicle.
Oh God, that.
No, but you know what's going to happen, and this is going to be stupid because this is what stupid people think is they're going to get it, and then guess what, guys? After you get the first, there's a 2-part vaccine, and after you get the first part, you're going to feel like shit for about 36 hours because that's your body figuring out what the hell this is. It doesn't give you COVID. That's going to be it gave me COVID. It gave me. No, it didn't, you dumb fuck. Jesus, it's science. But people aren't going to they're either not going to take it because they don't want to feel that way, or they're not going to take the second part of it and then it's useless. And that's my fear.
Yeah. I mean, I can't comment on that.
I think we're headed for another segregation in our country, and it won't be race this time. It's going to be, we don't wear masks here, or we didn't get the vaccine. And it's going to be other people.
It's, you know what it is? It's going to be your anti-vaxxers.
Yep.
It is.
I call them anti-science because that's about the facts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm over it. Am I over this whole COVID thing? Absolutely. Don't take it to
you know what the sad part about this is? It's the same fucking thing with everything in our country, and I apologize for dropping the F-bomb, but there's a certain point going down the eastern seaboard, you can draw a line right across the country, and you can guarantee pretty much everybody above and below that line thinks pretty much the same way. And it's the opposite of whatever other side that line is.
Yeah.
It's always been that way forever. We had a whole war about it. Different ideologies.
Well, if you talk to people, that war never happened.
Oh, if you talk to the south, that's the War of Northern Aggression.
Yep.
And I'm not kidding. I saw my nephew's textbook. And he was in the 3rd grade. And that was 6 years ago, and it was still in there, called the War of Northern Aggression.
That's just crazy. That's just nuts to me. It is. It's just crazy to me. I mean, but, I mean, I wasn't a history major like you, but history has been my thing. Like, I love the study of history and everything else. And to have people, I mean, it's the same people that say, the Holocaust never existed.
Or dinosaurs didn't exist.
Or dinosaur, or the whole flat earthers. And it's like,
those guys are my favorites.
Oh, the flat earthers.
They're way out there.
Oh my God, yeah, they are.
Like the anti-vaxxers, I kind of like, all right, well, you can be you got Scientologists, they're stupid. There you go. I mean, but to really think the earth is flat, you have to be a special kind of wow.
So there's a window over here. That's me looking at.
Well, it's like, Jesus, like, in order to do that, think of the rabbit holes you have to jump down to believe that the earth is flat. You got to think that NASA is made up, the moon landing is made up, astronomy is made up, gravity is made up. You have to think all these other things to get to this point.
Yeah. It's like...
It's a really, really bad acid trip that I guess just doesn't end.
I personally just couldn't imagine. So you're standing here. Like if I go outside right now, it's a beautiful night out, cold, but it's not a cloud in the sky. I can see stars. I can see the moon, all of this stuff. I look at the moon and it's round. And I know that it goes all the way around. There's a circumference there. It goes all the way around.
It never ends.
It's a circle. It never ends. And these are the same people that will take a globe, and if you say, hey, point on the globe where China is, and they'll spin the globe and say it's right here. And I want to look and go, how is it fucking flat?
Have they never been in a plane? Like,
no, these are the same people that will, for those of you obviously know Brian and I live on the mid-coast of Maine, but these are the same people that would go up to Mount Batty, which is the local tallest mountain in this particular area. I mean, it's not big, but they'll go up. That's what she said. But they'll go up and they'll say, see, it's not flat. I should be able to see, or they'll say it's flat. See, I don't see an end. Shit like that. It's like, the Earth is 30-some-odd thousand miles around. I don't know. Science confuses people.
It does.
It does.
And a lot of people just like attention, I think.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Hey, did you see Russell Westbrook traded?
I did. For one of my favorite basketball players, actually. I am a big John Wall guy. I've been a John Wall fan since he was at Kentucky, and I can remember because he got drafted the year we worked at Village Soup together. The year I met my wife.
That's right.
Ages ago now. 10 years, Tim. Next month. Kelly and I have been together 10 years next month.
Oh, my God. How has she put up with you that long?
That outreach program pays her some well. Best investment I made right there. Your check, by the way, is coming. It's Christmas bonus season for being my friend.
Fuck yeah. My favorite time of the year. And my bonus must be getting bigger because I keep staying a friend and it's longer and longer.
Podcast. Yeah, it's a benefits program, that's a good deal. And they got a second round pick, I think, too.
I believe it was for John Wall in the second rounder.
Man, how 3 years ago Russell Westbrook would have demanded you give up like Jason Tatum or Tatum and Jaylen Brown back then. We could have probably made a deal for him back then for Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown.
I mean, he's old. He's older. He's in his 30s.
He's a head case.
He's a head case.
Dude's bonkers. He's not Kyrie bonkers, but
he is a me first basketball player, in my opinion. Folks, don't send me angry texts. In my opinion, Russell Westbrook is a me first basketball player.
He's never won anything.
No, because I don't think you can win with him. You can get into the playoffs.
Yeah, and he'll average a triple-double in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And you'll lose 4-3 most series. Because he won't take a last shot. He's never had to. He's either had Durant or he's had Rich Harden to take the last shot.
So Rich Harden throws a hell of a fastball.
Oh, I'm sorry. I always screw this up. James Harden. I do it Harden. Every time.
Just call him the Beard.
You know, he's really, really good at basketball.
Again, another, in my opinion, me first basketball player.
But I think he is a better individual basketball player than LeBron James.
But I'm going to ask you, has he ever won anything? Oh, no, oh, wait a minute. I just heard what you said. I think you got to stop smoking the meth before we get on this.
Really? I think he could beat LeBron one-on-one. I do.
You're on crack.
He's a better shooter than LeBron. Daly's going nuts right now if he listens to this. You know that, right? As big of a LeBron mark as Josh Daly is, he's freaking out right now.
Yeah, he is.
He spiked his telephone.
Oh my God. I just and you know I'm a Bird. I'm a Larry Bird guy. I am a Larry Bird guy, but I still think Michael Jordan is the best basketball player to play the game.
I do too.
LeBron is quickly moving up that list. LeBron in my eyes is, you can argue anywhere in the top 5 other than number 1. In my eyes. James Harden doesn't even make the top.
The heat, your eyes.
Your eyes.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna stop. We'll have to pay Peter Gabriel.
Oh, that's right. No, we were less than like 10 seconds.
Okay, we're good.
It's like my sex life.
Oh, you cuddle after now?
No, that's I wear different belts. It takes me a little longer to get it off.
Oh, now. Okay.
Yeah.
That works on 2 levels.
So I am late to the game, but let's talk TikTok for a second.
Oh, God. Timmy found TikTok, everyone.
So I have resisted for the longest time. I mean, vehemently. Big word. Nice job. Used it correctly.
You got one of them word of the day calendars, didn't you?
No, that one just flew off the top of the head. I know. I've been adamant that that's not, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to download it. I think it's stupid. It's dumb. It's a waste of time and everything else, as I Snapchat like crazy because I laugh my ass off at Snapchat.
All Snapchat is disappearing TikTok.
Well, yeah, but it's anyway. So I had a squirrel moment. So come back to this TikTok, dude. I have spent the last 3 nights, on average, about 2.5 hours every night, from like 9 o'clock until about 11:30. Just like this. Got my phone. Got TikTok. Just going next. Oh, let's watch this one again and again and again. Oh, next. Oh, that one's dumb. Next. Oh, that was dumb. Next. I mean, it's like they put meth-induced crack through my phone, and that's what it's done.
So you like the TikToks, huh?
I do. I got to tell you, and here's what I have found. Number one, there are some really creative people out there.
Oh, yeah.
Super creative. There are some super talented people out there. Dancing, singing, whatever it is. There's some fucking stupid people out there. But
that's the problem with TikTok.
But it is. But I got to tell you, there are some that just make me laugh. And you know me, I'm a humor. Give me humor. Mm-hmm. I'm a comedic I love comedy. I love things that are funny. Hell, half the times things that aren't funny, I laugh anyway because I find it funny.
I can watch kids get trucked by dogs all day.
Oh yeah.
All day.
My dark sense of humor. It just I just find it. Ultimately, I find it a source of entertainment.
And what is funnier than watching someone get hit in the junk? Exactly. There's not a whole lot funnier than watching somebody take a nut shot.
As long as it's not me, I'm not gonna lie, I find it amusing.
Mm-hmm.
But the other thing is so most of my friends and my family certainly know I'm a crier. That's just what I do. You know, it's like Billy Bob in Friday Night Lights, you know?
Yeah.
He's a crier because that's what he does.
Yeah, Billy Bob cries.
So
that's what Billy Bob does.
That's what Billy Bob does. So I got on last night and I'm laying in bed and Angie's sleeping and I'm scrolling and I come across a military reunion. And I watched it about 4 times, tears streaming down, with arms wide open. It's just like the Creed song.
Oh.
You know, with arms wide open, tears streaming down.
In bed, just...
So what do? I go, hey, what's #reunion?
Oh, no.
I spent about 20 minutes ugly crying in bed, trying not to wake Angie up.
Wow.
Because I'm an idiot.
But you did that to yourself because you knew you would cry.
I know. So I'm not smart enough to go, oh, you know what was really funny? Let's go to the ones where they do the dirty jokes to the mother.
That one is funny. I watched one. This dad spits his drink out all over the...
Yeah, so no, let's not watch that. No, let's go to #reunions and let's make yourself ugly cry because I'm an emotional wreck.
I saw one on there and it was one of those dirty joke ones. And it was... The joke was, I dated a twin once. They used to ask me how I could tell her apart. And I said, well, Jane's got blonde hair and Jim's got a dick.
Yeah. So I tried to do a TikTok last night to Angie. And it was, you know, I had my phone and I'm like this and she's behind me and I'm like, hey, honey, want to hear a joke? And you could see her, I could see her face in that and she just rolled her eyes and went, oh, shit, here we go. So I did my joke and I'll say it here because I can. So 2 midgets win the Powerball. Fucking loaded. They are now loaded. They decide to celebrate by getting a couple of hookers. Seems like a rational thing to do. So they pick up these hookers. They go rent a couple of hotel rooms, one for each of them.
Okay.
First one goes in this room. The other midget goes in this other room. Small person, midget, whatever. I'm pretty small, so I'm going to say midget. So he gets in there and he starts having second thoughts. He's never had sex before. He's never been with another woman. He doesn't know what to do. He's blah, blah, blah. He just can't do it. Kicks her out. Says, here's your money. Go ahead and leave. So she gets up and leaves.
Waste the money, but okay.
Well, he just won the Powerball. He doesn't care. So he's sitting there, and from the other room, all he hears is, all night long. And he's getting more and more depressed as the night goes on because obviously the other midget's just, he's fucking going to town. He's having a great time. Next morning rolls around. They come out. They meet for breakfast, and he's like, you know, hey, how was your night? Guy was like, first midget just goes, I couldn't do it. I kicked her out. But boy, it sounds like you had a great night. And he goes, I heard you going to town all night. And the other midget looks at him and goes, what the fuck are you talking about? I couldn't get on the bed.
That's awesome.
Dude,
that's awesome.
So I'm laughing. Angie just looks and goes, what the fuck is wrong with you? You need Jesus. Oh,
I hope you posted that TikTok. That's viral. She's gonna be the
no,
You Need Jesus lady. You
no.
should have done it.
The
Oh,
worst,
she would have been.
the worst part is it never recorded.
Angie would have been the new meme. She would have been like the new You Need Jesus lady. Like that would have been her thing. It would have been, what the fuck's wrong with you? You need Jesus. That would have been like a GIF.
I know.
You just lost a lot of internet money, Tim. I mean, even more so than the internet money we don't make from doing this show. But
right, because this is a free service we offer to people.
Hey, Tim, you know what's interesting? I am actually looking forward to being in the same place as you on Thursday because I realize we have not been in the same building for almost 3 weeks.
Wasn't last week.
We bowled the 335, and that was the last time I saw you in person.
No, I bowled League.
I took that week off.
You took that week off. Jordan bowled. That's
yep.
right. We're gonna have reunion. We're gonna do TikTok videos at bowling.
Oh, great! I'm gonna do the one that's like bump, 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 bump. Gonna go bowl 270. Bump, bump,
bump, bump, bump. I'm gonna do the oh no, oh no, oh no, no, no. I don't know how, but we're gonna make something. That's probably when one of us punches or.
I threatened to rip the ball rack out of the floor tonight.
So you had fun.
I hit the head pin a lot, so that was not fun.
It does not sound like a whole lot of fun.
It was 103.91, 130. And I did change the ball up. That I hit the same spots all night.
Well, that's good.
The 91 had 2 1-5s and a spread eagle and the 7-10 at the same time. So I left 4. Yeah.
That's
fun times.
Good times. Good
bad
times.
Words. Bad words.
Bad words.
Lots of bad words.
Bad words. So I know I'm too old for TikTok. I get it. I'm 49. I'm going to be 50. But holy shit.
Hey, there's a lot of girls on there that would probably like a dude your age.
Dude, I'm married.
And you're broke. So.
Oh, that, yeah, well.
Yeah. So those young girls wouldn't like you now. Okay.
They wouldn't like me because I don't have money and I'm married. So I'm not a side piece because I don't have money. And I can't be a sugar daddy because I'm married and I don't have money.
Ric Flair's wife is like 40. Maybe. Yeah.
Really?
And he's like 70 something. Yeah. She's super young.
Well, good for him. Good for him. What else is going on? What else happening?
Not a lot. Yeah, not a whole lot, really.
No.
Trying to figure out football. It was weird to have football on a Wednesday.
So I completely missed the game.
You didn't miss a whole lot.
That's what I've heard. I was really hoping. So I hate rooting for Baltimore. But I was really hoping Baltimore would win.
I think Pittsburgh's going to go undefeated and win the Super Bowl this year. I really do. I mean, wouldn't that just piss Patriots fans off if A, Tom Brady leaves, B, they don't make the playoffs, C, Pittsburgh goes undefeated, and D, finishes off what they couldn't do and go undefeated and win the Super Bowl?
Don't make me turn this thing off.
It would be hell, wouldn't it?
Don't make me
hell for a New England fan.
Don't make me mute you.
What is wrong with New England, by the way? They're awful. I think the Jets could maybe beat them.
No. I can give you a number of things that are wrong. Starts with the quarterback.
You're not a Cam guy, huh?
I never have been.
What is it you don't like about Cam Newton? Because I don't understand people that don't like Cam Newton.
So here's the thing: it's not that I don't like him. I actually like the guy, and I think he's a hell of a character, and I think he's a football player. I don't think he's a good Well, I shouldn't say that. He's an average quarterback. He's a career 55% completion. Like he can't complete a pass. He's what is he? 6'5"? 6'6"?
Yeah, he's 6'4", 6'4", 6'6", somewhere in there.
But he throws it like he's 5'11" because he throws it down here. Like he doesn't come up. He throws it here.
He's a 3/4 quarterback.
Yes. But
that's his motion, is he's 3/4. He doesn't come over the top.
The problem with that, though, is that now brings the lineman into play, and you see a lot of his passes get batted down.
He doesn't put anything on him because he's flipping the ball. He's just flipping.
It's like he's shot put.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have the percentage completion, the completion percentage of an elite quarterback. I think he struggles to read most defenses.
I think he struggles to read anything other than your base 4-4.
Yeah.
I think you see him. He succeeded a lot in that NFC division it was in when he was in Carolina, because pretty much everyone in that division at the time played a 4-4.
So my whole point around, it's not that I don't like Cam Newton, because I love listening. The guy can talk. He's eloquent. He can speak. I think he's a leader. Like, he appears to be a leader. Like, the guys in the clubhouse. Well, yeah, the guys in the clubhouse, in the locker room. It's not baseball, Tim, you dumbass. The guys in the locker room, the guys on the field, the coaches, they all speak very highly of him as a leader. I just don't think he's an average quarterback. And for the Patriots, you can't get by with an average quarterback because you're having a below average receivers.
And there's another thing too, and this is with my background in the game, and I have seen a lot of Cam Newton style quarterbacks. The run and pass hybrid. You want to know how you make New England almost unstoppable and you make Cam Newton an MVP? You give that man a running back. Absolutely. He had Christian McCaffrey in Carolina. He had a great running back in Auburn when he played in college.
Look, Damian Harris is turning into a very good running back. He didn't play much he didn't play at all last year.
Right.
And he has come on. He is a good running back, and he has potential to be a great running back because he runs north-south. And he hits the hole, and that's what you need.
And I would take him right now. I will give you Zeke for him.
No, thank you. I'm not a Zeke fan. I'm not a Zeke fan.
I used to be. He's terrible. Like, I don't want him on the Cowboys anymore. I don't want him and Dak. Like, get rid of both of them. I don't care. It didn't work. Blow it up. I'm sick of waiting for frying pan hands Ezekiel Elliott to stop fumbling footballs in the fucking red zone. I want a quarterback who can throw the ball more than 15 yards and it doesn't look like a duck.
And that's the thing is, like, until Andy Dalton got hurt with that concussion, Dalton's a good quarterback.
And you can say, and people are going to tear me apart because they're going to be like, Dak still leads the league in passing. That's because Jerry Jones is trying to make Dak Prescott an MVP so he can justify paying him all the money he wants to.
Yeah. Yeah. So you want to know why I'm not a Cam Newton fan? It's not that I'm not a fan of him as a quarterback for the New England Patriots. But the Patriots have more issues right now. Number one, I mean, how many guys did they have opt out this year?
They had 8 guys
on the defense.
It was
six on the defense.
6 on the defense. It was your starting.
It was your two starting linebackers. It was your starting
safety.
2 starting safety, and your nose tackle, I think, something like that.
Yeah.
So
the base of your entire defense.
Your defense was decimated, but they've played good. The defense has played.
Their defense has overperformed, but the offense has underperformed.
You have nothing. You've got
Edelman's hurt.
Edelman's done. You're never going to see him in a Patriots uniform again. He should retire.
He's going to Tampa.
I know, but he should retire because he's
going
been
to Tampa.
injured so much.
They're gonna hey, the gang's getting back together just in Florida. Where do people in New England retire to, Tim?
Florida. They're going to Tampa.
See? Tom bought a neighborhood down there. They're gonna have a homeowners association down there. Bill's coming next. Bruce Arians is getting fired. Bill's going to Tampa to retire because his young wife wants all that money and all that sun. Telling you,
I want the sun.
How do people live in Maine and like get upset when it's not sunny out? Like, we live in Maine.
I'm not upset it's not sunny.
Well, I just get mad at people who are like, it's cold today. No shit. It's December.
So here's the thing. I don't ski anymore. I don't snowmobile.
Never have.
I don't ice fish.
Maybe twice my whole life.
I don't like being on ice.
I don't either.
So for me, and my kids are all older. I don't have grandkids, so the idea of snow is useless to me.
Yeah, snow is kind of just a hindrance for you now.
So what do I like to do? I bowl, and I like to golf.
See, you got all your seasons covered already. You're fine.
I can bowl in warmer weather. I'm okay with that. I can golf all year round in certain places like Florida or Arizona or something like that. That to me would be
but
fun.
Those places suck.
Have you ever been to Florida?
Oh,
yes, you have. Yep. Have you ever been to Arizona?
No, I've never been west of Texas.
So don't say it sucks. Arizona is fantastic.
I'm sure it is, but I don't want to live there.
You're a colder weather guy.
No, it's not even that. I don't like cities. I couldn't live in Boston. Certainly couldn't live in Phoenix. Like, I get mad driving in Rockland. I hated, like, I loved the golf trip we went on, but I want no part of that many people all the time.
So I personally, if I was out west, I wouldn't live in Phoenix. Now, I would live in a suburb, and there's a lot of people, Tempe, Scottsdale, Glendale, things like that. There's a lot of people, but it's not the inner city of Phoenix.
Yeah, it's just still too many people for me, I think. I don't know. I think I'm just a Maine boy.
Look, I'm born and raised in Maine. Been trying to get out for the last 30 years.
But you know what's funny? I've had so many friends leave. They all come back.
That's the beauty of Maine. You can leave and you can come back.
I know, but they're all gung-ho, like you said, been trying to get out of here, and they get out of here and they find out the grass is greener on the other side because it's fertilized with bullshit.
But here's the thing. If in a perfect world, I would be rich enough now at almost 50 years old that I could retire and I could live there in the cold weather, I would move to there and then I would come home in like mid-April, end of April, and stay until end of October.
See, unpopular opinion for me, I would hate that. Now that's 2 houses I have to do shit to.
But
that's 2 things I have to do.
But I'm rich.
It's still maintenance. Like,
it's called paying someone else to do that shit.
I wouldn't want to have a whole nother house. I would rather snowblow my driveway than have a whole nother fucking house and headaches to take care of.
It's called renting.
Yeah, but then you're not getting anything. You're just you're giving money away every month.
But I got a place to live that I don't have to maintain.
You also see, we don't disagree often, but I'm not a split time person. I want to. All right, are we moving? All right, then we're moving there.
I don't know.
And here's my thing, because it's my weird anxieties and shit. Like, that's that many more travels I have to make. That's that many more times for a plane to crash. That's that many more times to get in a car accident traveling back and forth. Like, I don't want to tempt fate that much, man. You've heard me make this joke. People go, hey, what are you doing today? And the first thing I say is, well, the first thing I'm going to do is try not to die. That is my number one goal every day when I wake up, is to not die. And I figured that's where the goalposts are, right? I mean, that's the overall goal of life. You can't not, like, it's going to happen. I understand that. I'm not saying I'm not the Highlander. I'm not going to live forever. Please don't try to come cut my head off or anything. But I mean, the overall goal of every day when you're in your, 30s or so is to not die.
True story.
Yeah.
True that.
So and that's why lockdowns don't bother me, because everything I really enjoy doing, like other than bowling, like I can play video games and watch TV and shit here. So I don't know. Just a boring, dull person, everyone. Yeah. I'm a boring, dull person.
At least you admit it.
Feel bad for Kelly.
Yeah, well, we all do. I mean, would never say that. Ever. Even if there was a fire. So, anyway, we are, that was quick.
These Friday ones go quick.
Yeah.
Just like I do.
Yeah, hey, sometimes.
Hey, you know what? But it's Friday for everyone that's listening. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend.
Absolutely. Have a wonderful weekend. The Tuesday edition of Ripping the Rack, we are working on a special guest, the franchise, or the legend, or the dynasty, whatever you want to call them.
The current Pro Series champion.
The current Pro Series champion.
I mean,
but not bowler of the year.
Hey, you know what I think? You think I'm gonna do? I think I'm gonna announce you guys, and I think it's gonna be like Phil and Tiger that year, where I'll announce you, and then we'll go on to Jeff, and then about 6 or 7 wins in, you can be like, okay, we get it. You remember that?
But ultimately, I think I've probably won more things than Jeff, just not the things that he's won.
You guys can compare resumes.
That works. I mean,
have his people talk to you. No, don't, because your people is me. So don't.
Right.
No, I don't.
Right. So I'm going to have his people call my peeps.
Yeah, that's me.
So, anywho,
all right,
guys, have a great week.
Look for Jeff Surratt on Tuesday when we do our episode. Hopefully.
Absolutely. Other than that, rippingtherackpodcast@gmail.com, Ripping the Rack Podcast on Facebook, Ripping the Rack Podcast on YouTube, Ripping the Rack Podcast on where else, Brian?
Spotify, Anchor, Breaker, iTunes, iHeartRadio,
Google Podcasts, Overcast, Pocket Casts.
Oh, we're on Pocket Casts now?
Yeah, we've been on Pocket Casts.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So reach out to us. Reach out and touch someone legally.
No, don't. 6 feet, motherfucker.
I said legally.
Oh, okay.
So other than that, have a great weekend, guys, and we will see you on El Tuesday.
Peace.